Hi, welcome to a quick video on selling skills, really, on some like head stuff I want to talk about here, because selling or advising, whatever your job is, mortgage advising, financial advising, selling, is all about skills, isn't it? Of course it is, but they reckon that 95% of selling success is down to your head, and the other 5% is psychological. Think about that one. Okay, so what I want to talk about now is how to remain positive in attitude. That's what I want to talk about now. Now, you hear people having a positive mental attitude, but it's absolutely true. People that have a positive attitude are much better to hang around with than people with negative attitudes, aren't they? I mean, neg-heads are just not the people you want to hang around with. It doesn't do you any good whatsoever. It just makes your life shorter as well, I'm quite sure. So this one's called a great place to visit. Now, the past is a great place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there. That's the key message to this one. Now, like many of you, we're in lockdown here, tier 4. I think you probably are tier 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, whatever the tiers are nowadays. But we haven't, Shelley and I haven't been away for a long, long time. We haven't had a holiday for a long, long time. And that's okay. You know, we think about it practically. The fact is we're okay. We're healthy, fit, etc. But we haven't had a holiday for a long, long time, and we do miss it. We love going down to Cornwall. We love going down to the southern beaches of Cornwall, around sort of the Lizard, Porthleven, Penzance. Love it around there, love it to bits. And we're going to go there this year when we're allowed to, and we'll stop in a little B&B somewhere or whatever, and we'll enjoy the coast and the sea and the sounds and the smells, and we'll love it. And guess where we'll go when we're down there as well? We will probably go and have a pasty and a pint or whatever, and we will go into the estate agents' windows, because everybody does, don't they? Have a look at the estate agents when you're on your Ollie Bobs, and have a look at property prices. And they're like London prices, aren't they? Ridiculous so. And we said, well, let's buy a place. Let's live down in Cornwall, shall we? But of course, it's not the same. It's not the same. You see, living down in Cornwall is great, but you've got to live there in January and November. It's cold, dark, stormy. No one around in the winter times. In the summer, there's far too many tourists everywhere, or emmets as they call them as well. So it's not the same. Going there for a week or two is great, but living down there is very different. And that's the point, you see. Dwelling on the past, it doesn't do you any good. It's a great place to visit, but don't go and live there, is my message. So like all of you, though, we've had a tumultuous 9 months. I mean, it's been awful what's been going on the last sort of 9 months. And I've reminisced about holidays in the past, family, friends. I miss my dad, he lives in France. And we've all been dwelling on past good memories. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you don't overdo it. Does it do me much good to dwell on the past? Well, no, it doesn't, because it keeps reminding you of it, and it doesn't work. It doesn't have any value to it. The good old days, pre-COVID. I bet you've been at it. Pre-COVID good old days, partying, for example, going to the pubs, going to restaurants, family get-togethers at Christmas, nights out, visiting, a booming economy when everybody you knew had a job. So I bet you've been caught doing it as well, but it doesn't do you any good. We've got to segue away from the past and focus more on the future. And if you can focus more on the future, goals, aspirations, wants, loves, things to look forward to, it will make you have more of a positive attitude than keep dwelling on the past. Remember, the past, great place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there, a bit like Cornwall, really. Although Cornwall, actually, if you're retired, is probably completely different if you're living there. But if you've got a full-time job to try and do, it's a very difficult one to do. A couple other quick things for you about this positive attitude thing for you. There's a lovely film called Layer Cake with Daniel Craig in it. It's a really good film, and there's a scene there where the gangster governor in this restaurant goes to his henchman and goes, details, details, details. Don't give me beep, beep, beep details. I want solutions. I want you to solve the problem. So that's a lovely little phrase, but that's all about having solutions, not problems. If you find yourself being negative, then you'll look to find problems in everything, and you'll show problems, you'll show things that are wrong. You keep presenting problems to people. That's great, I understand why you're doing that, but if you're going to do that, come up with solutions. I used to have somebody who worked for me years ago, and she always used to come up with problems. She's giving me loads of problems. Oh, you know, go and sort them out. No, I don't do that bullshit. Here's the problem. And it's just like laying me down, you know. But don't come up with problems all the time. Think of solutions to problems, or just think of positives as well. That's another way of remaining positive. Cornwall, I'd like to go there now, wouldn't you? On that sea, the sunshine on you as well, have a little swim, nice little dinner afterwards, fish supper, very lovely. Oh, I'm dwelling on the past again, or am I thinking of the future? I think I'm thinking of the future, actually, which is a much better thing to do. See you soon.